Is 2017 actually shaping up to be the best year in gaming, or are this year's biggest product just another veil over the eyes of the huddled masses? The Switch, a new Xbox, Call of Duty going back to, oh sorry, we can't say war or this video will get banned. Hell, there's even a sequel to Red Dead Redemption that's supposed to drop. And that's not all, because just this week, we got to lay our eyes on another highly anticipated sequel that is tearing the gaming community apart. You're tearing me apart, gaming community. But they all seem to be pleasantly surprised that Destiny 2 will be featured on Battle.net. But you're on the SS Tugs, and we're about to take the wind out of your sails once again.
Tugboat noise.
No, you fucking cuck!
Peggy 18.
Oh,
Why did we never think of that?
the Tugs boat.
The tugboat.
Hey, you're right, we should have called it the Tugs boat. All right, anyways.
Damn it. So yeah, we'll talk about that new Destiny 2 stuff in a second, but first we got to address the big elephant in the room. The lipstick on this pig, the pile of shit that they covered in whipped cream and called delicious chocolate fudge. That ain't fudge, you eating ass, son.
Yeah.
Destiny 2 is coming to PC, and it'll be available exclusively on Battle.net.
Woo.
And you might be saying to yourself, what the hell is a Battle.net? Everyone knows it's actually called the Blizzard One Time now. Well,
If you didn't understand it, he said Blizzard Launcher.
well, stuff it, nerd! Because your Disney-esque fantasy world carefully constructed by Blizzard is crashing down now that a game for adults and men is showing its way in.
And women. Women.
No.
Okay. Well, that's right anyway. When the guy from Blizzard
The guy from Blizzard.
when he took the stage on Thursday to announce the inclusion of Destiny 2 to Battle.net, it wasn't just some slip of the tongue. He meant it. And all of this actually it's starting to make a lot of sense, actually, Elliot. Here's what they said in the press release for the announcement. We want to let everyone know that a new game will be appearing alongside your favorite Blizzard games. One that's a little different from what you might normally expect.
Boo!
Bungie's upcoming first-person action game Destiny 2 will be joining the party. We're excited to announce that we're partnering with Bungie and Activision to support the PC version of Destiny 2 exclusively via Battle.net.
Yeah, I got on the phone and I was like, Mr. Activision, when can we meet? And then he was at my door in minutes because we worked for the same company.
Yes.
Crazy how that happened. They continued, quote, we're big fans of Destiny here at Blizzard. And we're honored to be able to
You don't say.
We're honored to be able to help the talented folks at Bungie and Activision bring their much anticipated sequel to a new platform. It's crazy how it all just works out.
Yeah.
Being on Battle.net will allow Destiny 2 to plug into our existing global network, freeing up the developers at Bungie to focus their energy and resources on making the best and most fun game that they possibly can. This also means Destiny 2 players will have access to our online social functionality, including chat with friends, the ability to see which of their friends are online in Destiny 2 or in Blizzard games, and the ability to stream gameplay directly to Facebook.
But you're saying to yourselves, so what? Get to the fucking point, guys. Okay, listen, hear us out because we have yet another hypothetical situation that we want you to be aware of. Remember when Steam was the end-all be-all platform for PC gaming?
Yeah!
Sure. There were other places that you could go to buy digital copies of games, yes of course, but Steam was your buddy.
Yeah, this tugboat is powered by Steam.
Yeah. Steam was the one that would sneak you some games at a discount on the holidays.
Hey, buddy.
These fell off a truck.
Grandma gave you $50? How about 20 games you're never gonna play?
But then game publishers, they got wise to the whole digital download thing and said, hey, you know what?
Fuck you!
Fuck you, Gabe Newell, you piece of shit.
You greedy ass.
Finish Half-Life 3, you lazy fuck.
You greedy ass, lazy ass. So that's when you got platforms like Ubisoft's Uplay, which is not annoying at all. Not annoying how it constantly. Hey, you're not online. You're not online. Yes, I am, you fucking French-Canadian shitheads. And there's EA's Origin too. We all know how well those went over when they were first announced. Not very. So you don't remember because you forgot to take your Ritalin this morning, you autist. People hated them. But it allowed the publishers to sell directly to the fans.
Yeah,
Yeah. No more paying a tithe to the Church of Gaming. They could keep it all to themselves and not pass the savings on to you. They knew that the community would eventually stop weighing about the subpar services. Just accept the fact that they were being forced to purchase games exclusively through these apps or they'd be shit out of luck.
No tendies for you.
The one holdout, though, seemed to be Activision, who merged with Blizzard back in 2008. Blizzard has essentially perfected its launcher, and it looks like Activision is probably pretty interested in utilizing something that they already technically own to consolidate all the sales of their most hyped title of the year into one location with no middleman.
Yeah.
Mr. Gaben, tear down this wall.
Which, okay, that's still fine if you can trust that the Blizzard launcher won't be rebranded back to being called Battle.net and that Activision wouldn't be pushing every major title into that software as an exclusive. Fanboys, they applaud the fact that Destiny 2 will be right there next to their other favorite games like Overwatch and Heroes of the Storm. But would they feel the same seeing an endless number of Call of Duty titles there? Or Skylanders? Or
Too many normies here!
Oh, God forbid, another Tony Hawk game?
Boo!
You can say that they'd never do something like that, and say that they would never dilute the Blizzard launcher into Activision's version of Origin, but don't come crying to us when it turns out to be true for the sake of profit. We tried to tell you. Trying to take your tendies away.
Now, let's stop making shit up for no reason and talk about what's actually confirmed for Destiny 2. And we'll make this quick, because you're probably already aware. I watched the launch trailer. And you don't come here for facts. You watch this show for the rampant speculation.
Yeah.
This tugboat is powered by steam. Speculation. Throw some more speculation into the coal oven.
Yeah.
Let's start off with the fact that the gamers out there who are already on the anti-Destiny bandwagon are mainly bashing the gameplay reveal because it doesn't look like a giant leap forward in terms of the general look and feel of the game. And to that we say, good. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just improve all the good base that you already have.
Yeah, the original Destiny started out, okay, bad. It was
Sad.
Pretty mediocre. Not absolutely terrible, but not a lot going on after the first playthrough. They changed all of that with the release of major expansions, and it ended up being an extremely well-rounded game that kept people engaged for a majority of its life cycle. I'm sorry if you paid all that money up front, but you could get it at a bargain pretty recently and play all the content. All Destiny 2 has to do is keep what made the final version of Destiny 1 great and keep evolving in a natural way, and actual fans will be happy. Yes, there's new worlds, new abilities, new vehicles, and some new features, but the core mechanics and classes are still familiar. It's not an entirely new game. It's a sequel, for fuck's sake. Yeah, there was not that big of a difference between Halo 1, 2, and 3.
Oh!
Wielding.
It still never lost touch with what people liked. Oh yeah, well you can throw a fucking shield like Captain America in Destiny do.
Gay.
Destiny do. Wow, Shibby's on one.
Yeah, the maps are bigger. You don't need to go to orbit. There's new subclasses. Clans will exist within the game itself, so there's no need to use the Xbox clan service anymore. Woo! Yeah, it's coming to PC, but that version doesn't have a release date that's set in stone. The PC version was playable at the reveal event, so it's definitely going to happen sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
For all those console plebs out there, you'll be able to play the full game on September 8th and hopefully get to fuck around on a beta sometime this summer if you've pre-ordered it. But enough Bungie blowing. I'm all dry. Nintendo told players to fuck off in one of its games, and they have to scramble to cover it up by issuing a major patch.
Yeah, that's right, Elliot. One of the characters in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for the Nintendo Switch was caught doing something so offensive within the game that it was completely removed. It was removed? Huh, what could be so horrible that it would poison the minds of our youth? Well, what could be worse than Luigi giving someone the death stare?
They see me rolling, they hate it.
Apparently, a character named Inkling Girl was frequently giving the international sign for fuck off or up yours while passing other players. As you can see now, they've edited out the animation entirely. Now she's just putting her fist in the air.
Whoa.
But I like to imagine that she's really telling Yoshi that she wants to fist his asshole. Checkmate, Nintendo. You can't take the thoughts out of my brain yet.
And it wouldn't be an episode of T.U.G.S. without some kind of esports report.
It's my ship, Tugga.
So here are some shocking numbers that have us shocked and shook.
Ooh,
42%
I'm
of the
screaming.
42% of the people who watch esports on a regular basis don't even play the game they're watching. And 70% of them only watch the events pertaining to one game. That's ridiculous. That's like people watching the NBA who aren't professional basketball players themselves.
Yeah.
Stupid. So this means there's extremely low rate of crossover fandom in the video game world. People who watch CSGO don't watch COD. People who watch League of Legends don't watch Dota or Heroes. They all stay in their own little silos, and almost half of them don't even play the game that they're interested in watching.
Now, I, for one, I attempt to participate in every single sport that I am interested in. If I watch it, I'll give it a shot, including, but not limited to, race car driving, hurdles, synchronized swimming, MMA, and bobsled.
Yep.
I'm
Going
proficient
down to
at
the
all.
local bobsled ramp. Anyone can do it.
Yeah, it's not financially
If
prohibitive.
Jamaica can do it, you can do it.
It's not financially prohibitive at all.
No.
Anyways, what the hell is the point of watching something if you don't actively play it all the time? So yeah, like you said, you mean a large percentage of people who watch the NBA, MLB, or NFL aren't spending a lot of time playing those sports? Weird.
Yeah, why would they watch something that they aren't doing themselves? That doesn't make any sense.
You know, I watched the Bears on Sunday afternoon, and then Monday morning, down to the local Pee Wee football field to throw a few pigskins over the line, the yard line.
And
that's what this, right? Yard line?
That's how football works.
Yeah. Score a few touchdowns.
Yeah. Every Thursday when I watch Fargo, I turn off the TV and I go murder something. And I cover it up poorly.
Yeah. And then I wait a couple of weeks till someone unravels all my plans.
Oh, geez.
Now, what's strange is that, at least in the majority of professional sports, there's usually a higher percentage of crossover with people and what they watch. Maybe it's because of hometown team pride. I mean, we got the LA Kings, we got the LA Chargers and Rams, we got the LA Dodgers, the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim.
Yeah.
So, you know, if they're playing, someone's going to watch. Maybe it's because there's different seasons for different sports. They're not crossing all over each other's like these esports do. Yeah, they're shooting themselves in the foot. Now, it's also maybe because it's an escape from the crippling reality that consumes us all. Now, one thing's for sure, only 8% of total esports viewers overlap across 3 of the biggest games in esports. Can you believe it?
I can't.
I'm one of those.
I am the 3%.
Yeah.
However, this all might change pretty soon because the online king of cramming content that you have no interest in watching right down your gaping throat, Facebook, is shoving its way into the esports market, and starting in June, we'll begin exclusively streaming Counter-Strike tournaments in partnership with ESL, English as a Second Language. In a press release about the deal, they state that ESL will bring more than 5,500 hours of esports content to the platform, including an exclusive 30-minute weekly show.
And at least 10,000 hours of straight shit posting. Now, you might be able to watch at least 30 minutes of an esports show. I can't. But there's something that we know you can't last more than 5 minutes watching. And that's Shibby reviewing a game that A, isn't out for another 4 months, and B, we already spoke about earlier. So, without further ado, please give a lukewarm, sloppy welcome to Shibby, who had lunch at a bar today.
Virgin boys and cam girls. This week, I am saddened by the recent happenings
Sarah Baby Legs?
in Hawthorne, California. What? No, not an after-school fidget spinner fight or peeing in public. It's worse. The murder of the Destiny series. It should be criminal. As someone who was at the reveal event
Sorry, I missed it.
in that airport hangar, it was hot AF, loud AF, and uncomfortable with all these non-ass-eating fanboys. Regardless, I was hyped.
Henry says it's a travesty.
The PC Master Race version was confirmed. Finally, Bungie and Activision have learned from their missteps. They heard the outcries of the Shibby fanboys for a potentially fun FPS loot grinder, which had promises of a proper sequel.
And a glistening asshole.
Nope. So you're telling me that this billion-dollar company is literally selling me Destiny 1.5. Look, before you change that like to a dislike, hear me out, viewer. To all the Shibby fans out there, I know you would never not follow one of our 10 commandments. One of those being disliking a T.U.G.S video, punishable by death.
Oh, it's Tuggy the Tug mode.
Punishable by death, much like that Nintendo Switch faced on the Party Time livestream. Destiny 2 is truly 1.5. For all you fuckboys who think differently, let's look at the ethical facts. There is finally matchmaking called Guided Games, a feature, once again a feature, that nearly every other multiplayer game has, let alone a pseudo MMO. How did Destiny 1 miss this? We finally have some sense of a story, which the first game completely lacked, such as needing to read a story-based codex on the Bungie website instead of in-game. What the fuck? Yeah, Rita. This new plot feels like a WoW expansion with Gaul capturing the source of the light An idea suitable for DLC in Destiny 1. I thought this was supposed to be a living game, not lol, JK, start over this new-ish. Sure, having Destiny 2 means we got a PC version. They want to make more money. I understand, but it feels wrong. Like when life gives you a dry hand job, it just doesn't feel good. No one can relate. Okay, I see where we're at. I think it's also a big cop-out to basically have this protagonist, Ricky, just take away my powers and weapons. So, new phone, who dis, you need to start over. Enjoy those 3 subclasses for your character? Well, currently you just have 1. The Angel Wing Sword for Warlock, the literally Captain America's shield ripoff for Titan, and a lightning staff gotta go fast for Hunter. Cool. At the event, once again, the PC version was playable. Announced to be on the Battle.net or newly renamed Blizzard app. Okay. It's very puzzling to me that the application would be renamed so recently when Destiny 2 on PC was already in the works. It'd be like telling someone, yeah, I played Destiny 2 on Blizzard. Okay. While people in the know would have no problem with this, most of you haters would probably think of Blizzard as the company. Blizzard doesn't make Destiny. You wouldn't see Steam being called Valve, or Origin being called Electronic Arts, or Uplay being called Ubisoft. It just doesn't make sense. What does make sense is in the family of Blizzard and Activision having Destiny 2 PC on their own platform. Sure, they lose access to the Steam audience, but they don't need it to abide by Valve's rules and gaming and revenue sharing, ladies and gentlemen. The store, the support, the friends list, and the anti-cheat are already set in place, so having this on the Blizzard app or Battle.net is smart. Lastly, not having dedicated servers on the console or PC version is bullshit. Did no one see what happened with For Honor? And how I truly thought Ubisoft could have turned that around.
Oh, it's almost time for you to go, Shibby. The tugboat's about to leave the dock.
Nope. Have peer-to-peer connection in both PvE and PvP game is completely shit in 2017. This company has the monetary backing to make this happen. So why not? Lag and disconnects are unacceptable in the modern era. Overall, while it was just a reveal, I am pretty disappointed so far with what has been shown and the information that was given. I am forced, ladies and gentlemen, I am locked to give Destiny 2 a 0 out of 30, the frame rate maximum on the PS4 Pro. Sad.
Shibby's dead. But since Shibby can barely stand up, let's check a review for the, I guess he can't stand up at all. Let's check a review for the original Destiny, all the way back when it was released on the old generation console, the greatest generation.
Nostalgia just
Yes. This review is from Daniel Rivas, and he had this to say.
This game is just bad. There is nothing good about it. It is the same boring ass missions that are played over and over and over, but on different planets, and PvP is just no good. People are OP, and if you are not ranked 32, then be ready to just die a lot, so just save your money and buy something for your mom. 1 star.
Yeah.
He also included a photo in his review. Kez, let's pull that up on the screen. Wow. So brave.
Edgy.
Yeah.
We better steer clear of that guy.
Oh, yeah. Hard to starboard in the tugboat. Which is, I think, the right. I could be wrong. Anyways, watch our stream with Canadian musician Lights, because all of our guests are Canadian. Mm-hmm. And also, watch our stream with Erica Ishii, who also might be Canadian. I'm not
know.
sure. Yeah, we didn't ask. Could be. Watch them over here. Subscribe to ETC Party Time. We have a lot of cool stuff coming up very soon. And we'll see you next time. And Shibby's dead. He's dead now.
R.I.P.
No more ass.
Shut up, dead boy.